So, leg 4 of the Moore's Million Stayers. Next then, this is a 3 mile 5 furlong event. And take a look at the runners. They're going down to start. My Princess Laura, John's Jumpers, Rosa Motta, P. Rhodes, Sea Salt, D. Hinton, Yesterday Sounds, D. Thompson, Leaving Las Vegas, J. Sutherland, Crisscross, G. Clutterbuck, Lady Trista, G. Houston, Baylor Money, D. Howells, She's Called 2, Obi-Wan, Broadcast News, L. Van Rensburg, Challenger, D. Robertson, Northumbrian Bell, J. Follis, Tragic Story, P. Cahill, and they get the Pictons, D. French, Founder, J. Shea, and Downtown Lad, J. Murray. So away they go then. They crossed a little pathway there. A long way to go. Heavy ground, rain coming down, 22 fences, and should be an action-packed event, I would think. And Broadcast News is going to lead them into the first. And Broadcast News jumps it slowly, but jumps it safely. And Sea Salt in the purpley pink colours is in second. And just behind them comes Rosa Motta. That's not been out since the first week of the season when it won. And the front two have now just pulled a couple of 2 or 3 lengths clear. Broadcast News and Sea Salt, and they're going to dispute the lead. My Princess Laura's moved into third in the pale colours as they jump the second. And we lost one there. Downtown Lad has gone on the inside, so we already lost one. And we've only jumped a couple of the 22 fences. And Sea Salt has settled down in front as they come to the third. And for that one they pop, and already some pretty slow looking jumps from these stairs. And Sea Salt leads from Broadcast News in second, then My Princess Laura in the purple, Crisscross in the red with the blue sleeves, the yellow is She's Cool 2, then just behind them we've got Northumbrian Bell in the blue and Founder in the green as they take the next. And all over that one, with behind Founder, Northumbrian Bell, Rosa Motta, Tragic Story, then Baylor Money on the wide outside as they come to the next. We'll take that one nicely towards the back. Challenger, Lady Trista, and Anayette de Picton is bringing up the rear. So as you'd expect over this trip and in this going, it's not a great deal of pace. Sea Salt and Broadcast News are the two that are making it as they jump that one. And safely over that, with Crisscross now into third. And My Princess Laura on the inside is fourth. In the green and yellow, Tragic Story has just been scrubbed up to take a little bit closer order. That's on the inside of She's Called 2. On the outside there is Rosa Motta with Leaving Las Vegas right behind that one in these similar colours. There's a bit of a mistake there by Northumbrian Bell on the inside. But it's almost a case of hunting around the first circuit, I think, and they'll start racing a little bit later on. It's Sea Salt and Broadcast News, and they're a good 6 to 8 lengths clear, I think, now of Crisscross and My Princess Laura and Tragic Story. Then She's Called 2, Leaving Las Vegas, and Rosa Motta. And Northumbrian Bell has recovered from that mistake as they take the next. Not the best of jumps by Broadcast News. There was allowed Sea Salt to steal a length, and he's in the lead. Tragic Story's been scrubbed up into a clear third now. And just for a second there looked like he was going to move into the leading group, but he's happy staying where he is and leading the chasing pack. Just behind him, Princess Laura and Crisscross. Yesterday's Sounds is getting a bit closer, then Rosa Motta and She's Called 2. But it's Sea Salt and Broadcast News and Indian File almost now for the first 3 or 4. As Tragic Story does join that leading group, but they take this next one. Safely over that. Jumping's got a little bit better as the race has gone on, and they've settled down. And it's Sea Salt. Tragic Stories now moving to second ahead of Broadcast News as they jump that one. And then the main body of the field is now headed by My Princess Laura, Crisscross and Leaving Las Vegas. Then comes She's Called 2 and Yesterday's Sounds. Rosa Motta and Founder, Northumbrian Bells on the rail. Behind that one is Baylor Money, then Lady Trista. Challenger is on the outside in that light blue and purple. The back marker just in the shot there is Anayette and the Pictons in the green and yellow hoops with the blue cap. So they've all had a name check then, and they're swinging around this turn. They've still got well over a mile and a half to go, 13 furlongs still to go as they jump that fence there, and they're all safely over that one. Sea Salt almost being joined now by Tragic Story. Broadcast News is there in third, then My Princess Laura, Leaving Las Vegas and Crisscross. Yesterday's Sam's and She's Cool 2. Then a small gap to Founder and Rosamotta and Northumbrian Belle as they jump that big ditch there. And the order's pretty much unchanged. Oh, we've lost one. Lady Trista. Lady Trista has given up the ghost there, and has I think she's been pulled up, to be honest, as they jump that next one. I didn't see that. Mistake on the outside there by leaving Las Vegas at that one. So Tragic Story has now come through to just shade the lead from Sea Salt in second. My Princess Laura's moved up on the inside of Broadcast News to take third. Then Leaving Las Vegas and Criss Cross as they take the next. And that time the leader Tragic Story didn't jump it all that well, and Sea Salt has been allowed to get back into the lead. My Princess Laura is going well in third. Looks like Broadcast News might be dropping back in fourth as they jump that one there. They've still got 6 or so to jump, and it's Tragic Story and Sea Salt from My Princess Laura. Broadcast News, She's Cool 2 is making good ground. Leaving Las Vegas is recovered from that mistake as they take the next. The one that's struggling at the back now is Challenger, and I think Northumbrian Belle is being pulled up as they come round this bend. So Tragic Story then, 7 furlongs to go. Sea Salt in second. Then My Princess Laura. Then comes She's Cool 2. Good jump on the outside there by Rosamotta. We've lost another one there. That was Broadcast News has gone. A long time leader, or the one who was up there in the front two, was Tara, and has dropped back and has now fallen. So Sea Salt and Tragic Story. Criss Cross has now come out of the pack to challenge My Princess Laura for third. And the outside of that one is Leaving Las Vegas. Then She's Cool 2. Looking for Racing Room is Yesterday's Sounds. That one's a bit boxed in on the rail. Baylor Money's making ground, as well as Rosamotta is dropping back. And Founder is just after that one. So 3 to jump. And now Criss Cross has come through to take it up from Leaving Las Vegas and Sea Salt as they jump that one. It's all change up front now. Criss Cross. Sea Salt is still there in second. And the Picton just come from the back. And Baylor Money is running out of his skin today. Leaving Las Vegas and Tragic Story behind them. Yesterday's Sounds has now got some running room. And My Princess Laura is under pressure but is responding. She's Cool 2 has dropped away. But it's Criss Cross down to the second last from the Picton. And then Baylor Money and Sea Salt Tragic Story at the second last. Over it they go. And a better jump by Criss Cross is in the lead. But the Picton is fighting back on the flat. My Princess Laura is now rallying up the centre of the track. And the Picton hits the front as Criss Cross hits the wall at the final fence. Oh, and she stood off that one, the Pictons, and that's allowed My Princess Laura to loom up on the outside. They're all out, these horses. They race towards the line, and it's My Princess Laura that's going to win it, I think, from the unfortunate the Pictons in second. Yesterday's Sounds has run really well in third, and he's going to finish third, and in fourth he's going to be, I think, Founder may have just got up to Pip Tragic Story, but it all changed at the last, didn't it, with the Picton, who looked like it was going to win. My Princess Laura, a better jump, wins it well. The Picton second. Yesterday's Sounds third. Brave Tragic Story was fourth. Founder did run on to be fifth. And long-time leader Sea Salt